Well, hello, everybody. Welcome to Monday night, and it's the Monday night after Founders Club. So, wow. Before we even start, I want Tammy Hoyle to unmute. And let me mute everybody first. Hang on, Tammy. I'm going to mute back, and then you have to mute. Okay, so now it'll mute people up on when they come in. Hey, Nancy. Hey, Donna. Okay, Tammy.
Yes,
Talk
ma'am.
to me, sister. Tell me how awesome of a week that you and Zeb had.
Oh, it was incredible. Just especially getting to spend the week with him as a young adult, 22 years old. When they leave the house, having that one-on-one time with them is just really special. But I think he was just blown away with how well corporate treated us and how just they roll out the red carpet. I mean, from the time we stepped off the bus with the rags, it was like, what's this for? But it was like a rag with lavender on it, a washcloth, I guess I should say, and to wipe your face, and the food and everything's free. And what I love most about it, though, is just the connections. Sitting around talking to people at the pool and hearing people's story, and people that you see on Facebook and on Instagram, and just learning that they're just regular people like us. And it's like I was telling my team today, what would make it even better is having them there.
Yeah.
I think that will be even more rewarding for me than me being there. But just getting to see Founders Club through their eyes for the first time is what I am so hopeful for.
Yeah, I love that too. I love that. And it's same. I feel exactly the same. And oh gosh, especially I loved watching the people that were there for the first time, because everything is new, everything is exciting, everything is just a wow moment. And yeah, that's what I mean. I remember the first time we got off at one of those resorts and they handed us, and we were the same thing, like, what is this for? And then it's just, and to see the sign with the big singular, people waiting on you, when you get off the plane. And oh my God, and the excursion, y'all, this was the best excursion we've ever had. It was a 3-story yacht. I'm sure y'all saw the pictures. It had Founders Club. It had a Founders Club banner on the boat. It had a singular flag flying at the top of the boat. We danced and we laughed and we ate and we danced and we laughed and we ate some more. I'm definitely needing an 8-day this week, I'll tell you. We ate and ate and ate and ate and ate, because it was like everything was so good. And the first night we were there, like Tammy and I had breakfast several mornings together. But the first night we were there, I'm trying to think. Yes, we were invited to dinner with Russ Fletcher and his wife. And then a couple that I know is Shy Waters and her husband. And I've known her, but I've never gotten to talk to her. And wow, what a beautiful person she is. And I would have never known that had, we would have never just said, hey, you want to go to dinner? But, for him to be able to connect us. And we actually saw him in the airport on the way home, and we hugged and we're like, we're going to get together. We're going to go visit them and in Oklahoma. And it's just like, that's the kind of connections that you make. But gosh, just being able to sit and just soak in everything Russ and Deborah say. I mean, both of them are just amazing people. And then the next night, I'm getting my nights confused. I know I will, but Tuesday night we had dinner with I don't remember. I'll have to think. I don't remember who we had dinner with Tuesday night. Wednesday night I had dinner with the new Russ, the new senior VP of sales. And wow, he's going to fit right in with us. he has got so many ideas to take Zingular to the next level and to take Zingular to places that we have not seen before. He's got fresh ideas and new ideas, and he listens and he wants to know what we think. He wants to know what works, what we think works and what doesn't work, and any ideas that we have. I mean, it was just those kind of, talk, those kinds of talks. And it was just like, every single time it was just like, wow. And oh gosh, I just enjoyed it so much. And that night we had dinner with Stacy and Pam Loftus and him. And then the next night we had dinner with the Crazy Bunch with Cynthia Evans and that whole crew. And that was just party time. I mean, they just like me and Kevin just sit and just laugh at them, because they're just silly and goofy and they just have a good time. And it was just like every single thing was just amazing. It was, and I'll probably have my nights wrong. I don't know. Tammy's looking at me like, yeah, I don't think so, but I don't know what night was not. It was that wonderful. You just lose track of time. And I just want all of you to go. That's the thing. I want every single one of you to go. And I know that all of you have said, yeah, I'm going to earn this trip. Yes, I'm going to go. But are you doing the things, and do you really want to go? Do you really want to experience that? And if you do you believe you can? Because that's half the battle. Like saying it and doing it and believing it. That's the things you've got to believe it, then you've got to do it. And one of the biggest thing, we had a meeting on Monday, and the biggest obstacles that people are coming across is you're not converting customers to distributors. We are talking about the products and we are comfortable talking about the products. But when it comes to talking about the business, which is what it takes to build your own successful business and go to Founders Club, we aren't comfortable with it. We just lack that confidence to talk to somebody as confidently about the business opportunity as the products. But I'm going to tell you something. The business opportunity and the travel passport program that we have can change somebody's life just like the products can. So we have to become very, very comfortable talking about the business as much as we do talking about the products. And I think it was Curtis says, you've got to think about, how do you present that? How do you talk to people about that? Are you very skittish? Or on a scale of 1 to 10, and put it in the comments. We're going to use the chat tonight because this is going to be interactive. So on a scale of 1 to 10, how comfortable are you talking to every single person about the business? 1 being not comfortable at all, 10 being I have got this. So I'm seeing 5, 8, 4, 5, 6, 2, 8, 7, 4, 6, 1, 8. So we've got a real big variety. We got 4, 6. So how confident are you about talking about the products to somebody? Put that in the comments. And I expect this to be very, very high. Yes. 10, 9, 10, 10, 7, 9, 8, 7, 10, 10, 8, 9, 10. You know why? Because that's what we talk about the most. If you think about, and I'm going to use Teresa Lasden for an example. The first time that girl ever went live, I thought she was going to have a freaking panic attack, pass out, throw up, and everything. I mean, she was terrified, but she did it anyways. And then the next time, I thought she was going to pass out, throw up, have a panic attack, meltdown, all that thing, but she did it anyways. And she's been doing lives. She's been doing trainings. And now you should see the video that she did for our 8-day challenge for last week. It's not even the same person as she was last year. She's probably still nervous doing them, but she can press the button and she doesn't want to throw up and she doesn't have a meltdown and she doesn't have a full-on panic attack when she does it now, because she's been doing them so often. Her confidence level has gone up with that. Same thing with talking about the products. When when Deborah first started, she didn't know what to say. She didn't know how to say it. She felt like she was, messing things up. And we're all like that. Every single one of us were like that when we first start something. So this year, I want you to have 9s and 10s for the business, talking about the business. And I don't care. I mean, you've got to learn somehow. So go back. I don't care if they told you no 15 times. Let's go back, get people on the phone and start talking about the business. What's the worst they can do? Tell you no. It's okay. You're not going to die. But what if you talk to 10 people and 9 of them tell you no and 1 of them says yes? What will that do for your business? And then you talk to 10 more. 9 of them tell you no and 1 of them tells you yes. And then you repeat that. And then you repeat that. What if you have to talk to 20 before 1 of them tell you yes? What if you have to talk to 50 people about the business and have 49 no's and 1 of them is a Robin Packard? Would it be worth those 49 no's? Russ Cowley said in his thing, I'm going to find it because I want to quote it. I've got so many notes because it was amazing. But I want to find this because I want to quote him because it was so good. Hang on. Hang on. Okay. You're only 1 sphere of influence away from hitting your next highest rank. That means that you're only 1 person away from hitting your next highest rank. Because what happens when you bring somebody in who starts running, who gets excited? What does that do for your team? What does it do for you? How excited would you be if you had somebody that came in and just started blowing this thing up and running like crazy? Would you be right there beside them? Or would you just say, hey, look at her go? No, you'd be locking arms, going and calling everybody else to go because that's where excitement is bred from. It's bred from somebody else doing the things that you're seeing the results from. You're seeing results from that person. That's all we're waiting on is that next sphere of influence to get you to your next highest rank. And he said to change where you're at, you've got to change the small everyday choices, which turn into habits, which turn into traditions, and which changes the culture of your business, which changes the whole trajectory of your business. So if you're not excited about where your business is right now, you need to get excited. You need to get excited, because excitement is what breeds excitement. Lori Orick said, no one cares what you know until they know that you care. So are you showing your customers and your distributors that you care about them? And she was saying, you know what? Find something to celebrate them for, and don't just put it in their chat or put it on the leaders page. Send them a handwritten card and tell them how excited you are for them or how proud you are of them. Find one thing to celebrate them for. That's what's going to create the excitement. That's what's going to create those relationships that you're going to build with these people that are going to get them fired up. And this is a big thing that was talked about is calls, vision calls, inspire calls, celebration calls. How many calls are you doing every day? Not messages, not text. How many people are you getting on the phone with somebody else every day? Put it in the chat. And not once a while, every single day. Is anybody getting somebody on the phone every single day? Yeah. So I'm going to tell you what my answer is. 0 every single day. Every once in a while I will, but on a daily basis, I do not. And I'm going to change it. I'm going to change that. And if you don't have new prospects, get your distributors on the phone with somebody that's excited. Look at the people who are on the leaders board. Get them on the phone with the people who are doing the things. Make it happen. Get that excitement going in your team. No one cares what you know until they know that you care. So let's start showing up big time. It doesn't matter if they've been in, if they're an established distributor with your team or not. Get them on the phone with people. Commit to get somebody on the phone with somebody else every single day. Every single day. Lacey Friend said, to get a distributor, you have to keep it simple. You talk about it again and again and again and again and again and again and again. And then once they finally say yes, it could take, that's what she did to me. Y'all know that. I've told this story. It took them asking me over and over and over and over and over and over again. And then she said, once they say yes, don't just throw everything at them. Give them baby steps. Give me, and this is what they said. Okay, get 4 or 5 people to do this with you, and you're going to make $400 to $500 in 10 to 14 days. That's a lot better than here's my boards. Here's what you do. Get the people in the chats. Put me in the chats. Get 4 to 5 other people, and you're going to make $400 to $500 in the next 10 to 15 days. That sounds easy, doesn't it? Everybody knows 4 to 5 people. That's how we get them. Do you want to get your products paid for? Get 4 to 5 people now. Get them now. Let's get them signed up, and you're going to make $400 to $500 in the next 10 to 15 days. That's crazy. You've got to get better talking about the business. And you'll get better talking about the business when you do it over and over and over and over and over again. And don't just text. Don't just message. Let them hear your voice and let them hear the conviction. Do voice messaging. That was a really big thing too. And we have to look long term. And I'm going to tell you what Ursula said. Ursula talked about playing the long game. She talked about building legacy money. And the only way that you can do that is getting new distributors. You've got to talk to customers about money. Money is an amplifier. Money is not everything, but money is an amplifier. And your focus needs to be on business this year. Share stories about how, how you've paid for groceries and not stress, how you've paid for gas. Talk about the community that we have. People like being a part of something bigger than them, and they're looking. And this is the big thing that I want everybody to can y'all see that? You can't see it? It says, and I want you to write this down. There's room at the top for me. As every single one of you, there's room at the top for you. You've got to get people on the phone, and you've got to talk to people about the business. Robin Packard said, the secret to this business is ABC. A is auto ships, which is now subscriptions. B is building below you. And C is constantly frontline sponsoring. That's it, ABC. That's the secret to building a successful business. And Barbara says she takes less room now. She has lost 100 pounds, y'all. She does take less room now. I'm so proud of her. So yes, you do take less room at the top, but you are going to be at the top, sister. So again, ABC, everybody should be on subscription when you sign them up. Build below you. That means get distributors below you and constantly frontline sponsor, because those are your next distributors. When you continue to sign up people and and do all that. That's your next people. So this is what, hang on. The promo this month. Vicki has earned $50. I am so freaking proud of her. Way to go, Vicki. She was first one. I got somebody signed up in the morning. I'm going to have mine, my first one. But you know what? There's another $200 on the table this month. There's $250 on the table that every single one of you can take home. And I can promise you after last month, y'all probably all need an extra $250. So let's get to work and let's sign up those distributors. It'll be half of the points if you sign up distributors, because you get 2 points. You get 2 points for distributors. So let's go to our customers and get them upgraded, and let's find our prospects and get them signed up as distributors. That's what we have to do, y'all. That's what's going to get you to Jamaica. And there's no reason why every single one of you are not on that beach, or not at that pool, or not at that resort. You don't have to go to the pool or the resort. Or the beach. There's enough to do in that resort to keep you busy, because we didn't spend that much time at the beach at all, or the pool. We went and just did stuff and saw stuff and talked to people and networked. That's what I love to do. So you have to decide that you believe that you can. And then you've got to talk about it again and again and again. And you've got to become comfortable talking about this business. So I want every single one of you to commit. And I don't want you to just say it, because everybody always just says it. But if you're going to say it, and if you're going to say, if you're not, don't mean it, do not put it in the comments. Will you get somebody on the phone with somebody every day from tomorrow till next Monday, including Sunday? This is every day. That would be 7 calls. Will you commit to do that? And I don't care if it's the same person all 7 days that you get on the phone with somebody else. I could care less. You get on the phone with a different leader and somebody else every day. Will you do that? And Jess, I guess Ann is iPhone. I think I figured that one out. Vicki says yes. Tammy says yes. Nancy said yes. Barbara said yes. Bambi says yes. Kendra says yes. Donna says yes. Rhonda says yes. Deborah says yes. And it's Bria. Bria's on the iPhone. Bria says yes. Sharon says yes. Melissa says yes. So I'm probably going to be using you guys to get on the phone with my people. And you've got to do it to get comfortable with it. And it's going to be scary as crap. And you're going to think that you did a horrible job, but you're not. The more you do it, the more comfortable you will be. It's your story. That's what you're sharing, is your story with somebody. That's it. You're sharing your story. You're sharing your heart. And that's not hard, because it never changes. It's the truth. Truth never changes, right? It's your story. So that's what we're going to do over the next 7 days, every day. And the more you do, guess what? The faster you grow and the faster you get comfortable with it. But this is business celebration stuff. Every single call needs to be about the business, needs to be introducing somebody to the business, letting them hear these business stories, letting them hear what the money has done for somebody, what the opportunity has done for somebody, how much fun the travel is. And then that's what's going to change everything. When you start getting as comfortable and have those 9s and 10s with the business part, just like you do the products. That's what we've got to focus on this year, because that's what's going to change everything in 2023. People, the thing that keeps people up at night is worrying how they're going to pay for groceries, not that they're going to lose 10 pounds. It's money. Money's what stresses people out. Money is what tears apart marriages. Money isn't everything, but man, it is for some people. An extra $500 can take a lot of stress off of somebody. So we're going to share that blessing just like we share the blessing of the products with people. So I don't want anybody to pay for their products. And I don't want any of you to miss out on Jamaica. Because that is going to be so much fun. And we found out some fun stuff that's coming soon. And I hope that we'll be able to tell you soon. But you also get some exciting things. There's one thing that they're doing that only the people who were at Founders Club get to participate in, and they're doing a trip to Sundance. And it's the top 10 that were there that have the most points for the first quarter, most Founders Club points for the first quarter. And it just happens to be to my favorite place on earth, which is Sundance. So you dang straight, I'm going to go for that. So I challenge everybody here. Try to beat the person in top 10. Try to beat the top 10, even if you weren't there. Gosh, it will change your business. Go for Founders Club. You have to. So anybody want to add anything? Tammy, did I forget anything? Anything that stuck out to you at any of those meetings that I didn't cover?
I shared with some of my team today that one of my big takeaways with talking to people around the pool and just hearing new stories was something that you talked about that they shared, but how I am one person away from changing my business, just one person away. And I told my front line today, everybody that I spoke with, they're one person away. And if we're all one person away, what could that do to us as a team? Yeah.
Just have that attitude about every single person you're going to get on the phone. That's going to be that person. That's going to be the one person that takes your business to the next level. Every single one that you get on the phone, that is your one person. Because you don't know. You do not have a clue which one it's going to be. That's why you don't judge anybody. You don't look at anybody's background. You don't care what job they have. You're one person away. So every single person that you get on the phone, that you've committed to get on the phone every single day, that's your person. That's your person that's going to change your business. And that's the attitude that you have to have. And if they happen to not be the one, the next one is your person. That is your person that's going to take your business to that next level. And if they don't happen to be, guess what? The next one is your person. And that's how you've got to look at it. That's why if you can do more than one a day, do as many a day as you can and just start marking them off the list. And if they ask the right kind of questions when you're on the phone with them and somebody else, then find somebody else to get them on the phone with the next day. Don't just push them to the side if they say no the one time. You got to listen and you've got to hear, what the way that they're saying, the way that they're talking, what they do. Don't give up on them just because they say no once. Get them on the phone with somebody else. See what happens. So, all right. Anybody else got anything? Well, we finished our 8-day today and we did not have one customer participate, but we sure did have fun. I enjoyed watching y'all. So we are going to do it again. We're going to do it again Monday in the family page, and we're going to do it in the adventure page. So let's tell our customers. So we're just going to roll our prizes since nobody did it. So let's tell our customers that if they want to win these prizes, they have to participate every single day. And I'm trying to get the parameters of what's going to happen in the results group. And I think we're just going to say who wants to participate in a weight loss challenge, and nobody has to purchase anything. They're just going to watch us. But I can't do it by myself. So I have to have a commitment from every single leader to go in every single day and get that page fired up. It can't be just one or two people commenting. I mean, if we've got 60,000 people watching, we need tons of comments every single day on that page. So y'all, I'm really unsure. Because we didn't have that 7 or 8 people every day in the family page, and that's our customers. And if y'all aren't going to do it for our customers and get them excited, then I'm really cautious about doing it for prospects. So y'all, if you're going to commit, then we'll see how you do this week with the phone calls, and then we'll make that decision on Monday. So we'll see what y'all do. So anybody else got anything? Well, Tammy and I sure did miss you in Cabo, and we got a seat saved for you right next to us in Jamaica, baby. So we want to see every single one of y'all there with us. So I guess that's all I got tonight. Nobody else got anything to say? All right. Well, I'm going to go ahead and declare Ephesians 3:20 over all of you. God is going to do exceedingly and abundantly more than we can think or ask. Because we honor him, his blessings are going to chase us down and overtake us. We are in the right place at the right time. And I declare a boldness over every single one of you to talk about the business this week, because God is going to open supernatural doors. People are going to seek you out, and we are going to rise in the ranks because we give him all the honor and the glory. Love you guys.